Good evening, everyone. Today I'm going to introduce you to the greatest Bear Grylls simulator ever created. A game where you will be tested. A game where you will be pushed to the limits of your ingenuity and creativity. A game where eating the natives isn't just optional, it's optimal. The Forest, published and developed by End Night Games, is a horror survival game set in modern-day Central Park, New York City. This may or may not be true, however, just like in Central Park, you awake, dazed and confused as a half-naked man stands menacingly over you. Instead of killing you with your meager ration of beans and protein bars, he instead takes the next best thing, your child. Normally, this would be cause for great concern, but after taking a short nap, you realize that there are more important things in life than your immediate familial bonds, like food, water, medicine, alcohol, and of course, finding affordable housing. Armed with a makeshift axe and the correct survival attire, you strive out into the wilderness. Taking in your surroundings, you gather what you can from the surrounding environment. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but goddamn do they make a nice chateau. The Forest is first and foremost a survival game. Merriam-Webster's dictionary defines survival as to remain alive. It's beautiful. To do this, you need to find yourself a source of water and food. Water is easy to find, just go downhill like my career on Twitch. Food is somehow more difficult to find, but if you wait just long enough, maybe, food will find you. Shelter is next on the list, and this game does a very good job of letting you build to your heart's content. The crafting and building system in this game are great. You have an amazing assortment of assets to play with. Build a house, build a bridge, build a castle, build a family. Pro tip, go into your settings and turn off tree destruction. This will save you lots of time and potentially a friendship.
I swear to God, you're the reason I drink.
The actual amount of stuff you can do in this game is astounding. For what it is and what it looks like, it is surprisingly deep with lots of secrets dotted around. It really lets you forget the fact that your child is out there somewhere alone, hungry in the world, taken by a crazy city-urban liberal type. Most likely scrounging for berries just as we are, but, you know, he doesn't know how to build a garden bed and grow his own berries. Or for that matter, his own gazebo. Sorry, I got distracted there. Just bear with me for 1 second. Where is he? Where's my son? That is the best way I can describe this game. Distracting. Most crafting survival games, much like this one, suffer from a big issue, and that is pacing. It's always just a little bit off. There's either too much to do at once to be overwhelming and you miss out on things, or there's not enough to do to keep you going. The Forest straddles that line very well, always keeping you looking for more and tantalizing you with just enough intrigue to keep you interested. It is also 8-player co-op. If you're not like me and you have more than 4 friends, feel free to utilize this feature. I generally can't get more than 2 people online at a time, so you know, I'll just be alone over here, I guess. You enjoy that. And so, the sun sets on your first day of searching for your son. The shadows grow along the grounds, the rustling of branches and calls of night birds fill the air. As you sit in your armchair with a nice plump rabbit cooking on the fire next to you, you hear it. Something that doesn't belong. Something eerily human, yet somehow not. Now, I did mention that this was a horror game. See? Right there, I did say so, see? And by golly damn does it do it well. That man that stole your child in the beginning is one of the natives. These fun people are the main antagonists of your adventure. The more you bring civilization to these lands, the more aggressive and blue they become, attacking when you don't expect it and trying their best to either drive you away or kill you. They are defending their lands after all, but more than that, they are defending something much more sinister. But I won't go too much into that here, as that's a spoiler-heavy topic, and you really do need to enjoy that for yourself. Combat in this game is a bit hit and miss. The melee is a bit weird. It doesn't really seem to connect very well with what you're trying to do. The ranged combat in this is super satisfying. Get yourself a bow as soon as you can. There is a crossbow hidden on the game as well. I'm not going to tell you where it is, but it is there. And just nailing that headshot from a distance is just such a good feeling. It might make me a little bit of a psychopath to say that, but fuck, that feels good. The graphics are a bit out of date, but I've never been someone who held much sway with graphical fidelity. I mean, look at these 2 screenshots. One of them was taken at 30 FPS and the other one was at 60 FPS. And I guarantee it, you can't tell me the difference. The Forest, being released back in the before times of 2014, still looks good for what it is. It does have a certain charisma about it that I can't quite define. I like it. It just works.
I'm not kidding.
And to top everything off, you can have a catapult that launches skulls at your enemies from the top of a fortified position, so that's always a win. The soundtrack, honestly, is something I can't speak to, as I always put on my trash tier weeb music playlists or podcasts when I play. I can, however, say that the ambient noise design is 10 out of 10. It's great. The wind in the plains, the drips of the water in the caves, my new wife acclimatizing to her surroundings. They all do a great job of building the world, and it's satisfying, creepy, and good. All in all, the forest is well worth your time. It's a fun experience for only about like $20, and with the second one due for release soon, you could definitely do a lot worse with your time and money. Thank you for watching.